We are here at the Eiffel Tower restaurant, high above the Las Vegas Strip at Paris Hotel Resort Casino with Mark Ketcham. And first of all, welcome to Las Vegas.
Scott, thanks so much. Amazingly, it's been 10 years since I've been to Las Vegas. I mean, which I've noticed a few things have changed.
A lot of changes. A lot of changes. So you actually came here for a particular reason. A particular reason was with Park Avenue
Joseph.
Distribution with Joseph.
Yeah.
And Joseph is representing some amazing wines that you're producing now. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Well, I bought our property in Healdsburg, which is in the Russian River. It's the heart of the Russian River, and our property is on East Side Road.
Okay.
The east side of the Russian River, West Side Road, obviously being the other side.
Right.
And we're strictly a Pinot house. When I bought the property in 2000, it was about 40% Chardonnay and about 60% Pinot. I subsequently ripped out all the Chardonnay and we're strictly a Pinot house. I started out just selling fruit until our sort of first commercial year, which was 05. Technically it was 04, but it was a tiny little bit. And our founding winemaker was Michael Brown of Costa Brown.
Right.
And he's our founding winemaker. And many people ask me, how did I get Michael Brown as our founding winemaker? And the answer is I knew him before he was sprinkled with fairy dust of rock stardom. So,
exactly.
But it was small. We're 17.5 acres, 13.5 under cultivation, strictly Pinot Noir. And, you know, we're a firm believer in not only sustainable farming, because I've got, we have two little kids and our vineyard manager wife and their 4 kids. There's nothing on the property that's both unsustainable or would be dangerous.
Right.
I'm a little bit of a libertarian in the sense that I don't believe in sort of much government oversight, but it's a belief from the heart about sustainability.
Right. So we were here today, and actually Park Avenue Distribution put together an amazing lineup. You had some sommeliers and restaurateurs and chefs from renowned vineyards. I mean, not vineyards, but restaurants all over. Well, from vineyards too, but from all the restaurants all over the Las Vegas Strip. So first of all, what was it like when you walked in and you saw this lineup of amazing professionals for you?
Well, I feel very fortunate, one, to be invited and to come, because there's no place like Las Vegas in the sense of so many great and talented people, the sommeliers and master sommeliers and great wine directors and so much great food in the concentrated area. You know, I was excited because it's so much fun to see. You know, it's a little bit, a little bit scary in the sense that you get all these professionals judging your wine and your hair and and that type of thing. So, but I look forward to it because I'm a great believer in, I find most somms that they're passionate about Pinot. There's usually if you ask them what's their favorite, which is a question they ask all the time, they usually will say, a Pinot or Burgundy, and then some usually esoteric.
Right. So we had 2 of your Pinots today. We had an 05 and a 2009.
Yep.
And tell me about the 05 really briefly, and we'll move into the 09.
Sure. So the 05 was our first commercial vintage. It was made, as I mentioned, by Michael Brown of Costa Brown fame. And it's literally all, the Russian River was about, most all from our estate, about 70%, and then about 30% bought outside fruit. And it's a combination of the various clonal types, Dijon and Burgundy, that we do on property. And then it's a combination, not to get too dweebish about it, but a little bit, we do one-third, meaning 1/3 new barrels, and 1/3 1-year-olds. But it's one of those things. What I look to do, really is get something with structure and balance. To me, regardless of varietal, Scott, whether it's Pinot Noir, Cabernet, whatever, if it doesn't have the structure and balance, you get a flabby wine.
Right. So then we have the 09. That's your current vintage, right?
Yep.
So tell me about the 09.
Well, the winemaker was a fellow named Scott Rich, who's he's a UC Davis trained winemaker, incredible viticulturist as well as winemaker. And I told him that this is the sort of the style that we've built, which is somewhere if I had to put it, somewhere between Burgundy and big California modern.
Right.
We're in the 14 to maybe 14.3% alcohol, but the driving force is structure and balance, and that's what we were chasing, and what we would like to build, try and make wines that are not only sustainably made, but also ones that can sustain and, last for, maybe 7 to 10 years.
Well, after being here with the professionals at the table, they were both very well received.
Thank you.
And before we go, I want you to explain the crest. I mean, we don't have a close-up of the crest, we do have pictures of it, but tell me about your label, the crest
Sure.
and the label. That's really
Sure.
interesting, I think.
Scott, I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is our family, it's called the heraldic shield, or
Okay.
family crest. And this is my Ketcham, my last name. We hail from the Isle of Man,
Right,
long time
right.
ago, off the coast of England. And a heraldic shield is broken into 4 quadrants, paternal side on the right side, maternal on the other. So this is with their family. So there's, not only a family in the vineyard today, but, our family crest and heraldic shield go back a very long time. So it's something that we're very proud of to bring onto the bottle.
That's awesome, and the next time I need to come up and visit you, for sure.
I can't
Me
think
too.
of a reason why not. Scott, you'd be
Thank you
welcome
so
at our home.
much.
Thank
you
you.
so much, and cheers.
Thank you.